And welcome back. Well, he usually spends his days conducting special painting demonstrations and selling his work to fine art connoisseurs.
But today we're lucky enough to have him here in studio painting us an original piece in just 1 hour's time. Please welcome James Pratt. James, thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me.
Yeah,
it's just a pleasure.
What you do is so different from your typical art with brushes. You use the palette knife. Explain that and show us one if you have.
Well, that's sure. Thank you very much for that. That's a great introduction. Yeah, this is the little tool that I use.
There it is.
All right. So there's no brushes required. In my studio, there is no brushes. I just use this little fellow all the time. And I try very hard to keep with the three primary colors. That's the blue, the red, and the yellow. Okay. But I'm going to use a couple of sidekick colors in my my painting that I'm going to be doing anyway. So yeah, the knife is very easy for me. I've developed these several strokes, these 6 strokes, over a period of about 15, 18 years. So, and what they call alla prima painting. Alla prima painting is a painting in one session, painting and finish in one session.
Yeah, and how long is that session?
Yeah, because we said an hour, and you have less than that now. So I don't know if the clock has started yet.
You got me on the clock here. There's no question about that.
How long would it
don't we
typically
look nice?
take you?
I love the
We
red.
matched. We got the red
we're
memo
very colorful
today.
people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, James, why did you decide to take the palette knife instead of a brush?
Now, thank you for that. That's a very good question. Yeah. Where'd you get that from?
You know what? I just come up with these things. You know.
You know, I was a watercolorist to start with, and so I would paint with the actual little brush and the watercolor and the water. So when I'd finish my watercolors, what I would do is put the brush in the water, right? Just clean it, and away I go. So I put a wish list together for myself, you know, because I wanted to actually paint in oils. I wanted to get away from the watercolors and go into oils. Okay. And so I got this wish list, and I love those artists that in my wish list. I love those artists that did buttery, juicy, textured, you know, paintings. So I thought, oh well. So I started off with the brushes. Now I've got 6 brushes in my hand, right? So by mixing with my palette knife all the colors. So I'm mixing away, and I'm thinking to myself, now, which brush should I have? This one, or this one, or that one? You know, everything was getting a little confused in my head. So, you know, my head's not quite, anyway, we won't go there. But, so I decided that mixing with a knife, why should I have the brushes? So I started putting the paint onto the canvas with the knife. And I realized that I was getting a lovely, buttery, juicy texture. And that's
3 of my favorite words.
So you're making me hungry with this art. Now, is there a way we can see a little sampling, a demonstration of how it goes onto the canvas?
I know you need to mix the paint, so we'll watch you do that.
Yeah. So you want me to do that now?
Yeah, go ahead and tell us.
You could really quick.
You ready?
Yeah, just tell us what you're doing.
I'm not going to do the full Monty, but here we go.
All right.
All right.
You might need the microphone.
That's okay. I'll follow you.
Okay,
Let's go.
Here we go.
So you just tell us what we're doing here.
Right, we're going to take, most artists work with small tubes, but like such.
Yeah, that looks like something you get at the hardware store.
Yeah. But when you're using, with a palette knife, you're going to be using quite a fair amount of paint. And it's going to get all over your hands. So I always put out my paints in a certain way, a certain order, a certain sequence. So I have the white.
And we've got the white, the blue, and the red.
Blue, and let's get rid of that because that's not oils. And then the yellow, which comes over here.
And now how long typically is this whole process for you, start to finish?
Well, normally a painting takes about 10 to 12 hours. But when you're working with alla prima work, you have to have enough confidence to get in front of that canvas and you finish it in one session, which could take 2 to 3 or 4 hours. But you have a lot of preparation before that, meaning you've got to.
No, I'm here.
You've got to get your images. You've got to get my back to the camera. How terrible!
Now, James, you do these on cruise ships typically, right?
Yeah. I'm a featured artist on Princess Cruises. So I travel the world on cruise ships. You know, to the Baltic, to around the British Isles, to Rome, to Egypt.
Very nice. This must be a great part of it, too. And can we mix some of that together, maybe get a little bit on there to see that we're actually starting this?
Yeah, so I'm going to get out of the way of the knife.
Yeah, right.
Or you'll be wearing some colors.
So what you're doing is you're mixing up what I call the mother color, which is the blue and the red. And I'm getting this lovely, rich, I never use black. So this is my mother color. And then I clean the blade. And then I may want to just take a little bit of the yellow and the white
All right, and as you get mixing, we are going to go to commercial break, but we're going to check back with you.
You gonna leave me?
We're going to leave you, but we're going to come back and
though.
find you in just a little bit and see your progress
All right,
so
well, thank you
far.
very
So
much. I
the
appreciate
pressure's on now. We're at about 40 minutes. You ready to
clock
go?
is running.
Here we go.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, coming up, it's been classified as the perfect destination year-round. Details on planning that perfect getaway to Edisto. That's next.
That's right, and we're over here. We're just, we're so amazed.
How's it going?
James Pratt is over here finishing up the painting, and look at this. He started this about 45 minutes ago.
Wait. Yeah.
Wait.
30.
30.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
A new world record, I think.
Hey, no, I've got 15, so don't keep talking to me.
Oh, no, you're done. That's
okay,
it. That's all the time. That is beautiful.
What I'm going to do is, a couple of weeks ago, we had wisteria, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was
this
beautiful.
is going to be the vine here, and the wisteria over here, and then these are the little pots and with the flowers, and it's all colour, and you can, if you get the camera right in here, you can see how juicy and textured it is.
I know. Are you going to put as much texture on the wisteria as you have on the potted plants at the bottom?
Very good.
Yeah. I mean, it's
the answer is
unbelievable.
yes, because you're going to put the leaves in here, and then the wisteria comes in over the top. Yeah.
Now,
almost
do you think the knife gives you the advantage over a brush to give you that texture?
I do, because it's one of the things is that you're mixing straight from the actual tube, and it's pure, rich colour. Yeah, you can get it with a brush, but with the brush it seems like you have to do layers.
Right.
You see the
Yeah,
brush
this almost
marks.
jumps out at you. Like a 3D picture almost.
Yeah, sort of just.
Well, thank you so much.
thanks.
It's very amazing, and it's beautiful.
Oh,
We'll give you another 15 minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
I swear.
So it's it is sort of illusionistic. It's a sort of it's not defined. As I say to my students, I have work.
James,
Anyway.
TV time?
Right.
We're out of
Bye.
time.
See you.
See ya.
Bye.
Thanks to all of our guests today. Have a
Bye.
great day.